Hello and welcome to Empowering Your Future. Hey John, how you doing tonight, love?
I'm pretty good. Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday, Jen. So, welcome to Empowering Your Future, your online radio talk show brought to you by Etheric Force Radio. I'm John Tan and my wonderful, amazing co-host, Jennifer McConnell. We are Empowering Your Future radio show, live and censored, no script, keeping it real, lots of wine, kick off your shoes and relax and laugh with us. How you doing, Jen? How's everything?
I'm great. I'm doing really, really good. Now, are you trying to wine and dine and do you want something? You just sounded too sweet at the beginning. I'm like, okay, what does he want?
I want some...
Like you're buttering me up for something. What do you want?
I want to go to the keg.
That is really good. I could do some big garlic shrimp. Oh my God. That's like my thing over there. You too?
Yeah, I was craving for that the whole day. I was like, the keg would be nice, and and I have some shrimps, and even a Red Lobster would be good. I was like, damn.
Oh, that can work too. That can work too. Either or. Oh, you know what? My voice is a little cracky. John, I lost my voice a couple of days ago again.
Okay, who are you screaming at?
I wasn't screaming at anybody. I was working too much, and then it just started cutting out, and then it just kind of faded, and then I just sounded like it wasn't even raspy. It was like really, really choppy, and it was up and down, pitchy. It was funny. And I got some rest. I wasn't, I guess I was working too much. And then all of a sudden it started to come back. So it might get chippy, but just letting you know.
I like it. I like it. Sounds like a Demi Moore voice.
Oh, dear Lord.
Just like the last time you lost your voice, you were like, "Hi, John, how you doing?" I was like, "Ooh, bedroom voice, all right."
No, that was really bad. That was horrible. I heard myself after. I was like, "Oh my God!"
And I was like pulling at Joey, like, "How you doing, Jen?"
It would have been the perfect time to do prank calls. I tell you, because nobody would have recognized me at that point.
So how you keeping up in your end of the city? Because we had a lot of snow the last couple of days, right?
Yeah, I woke up this morning to kind of the plow went by, and like they always put that little hill of snow in front of the car so you can't get out the driveway, and it's like, great, thank you. Now I gotta break my back just to get out.
I know, and I don't know about you, but it was pretty. I was helping somebody shovel the snow, and it was pretty heavy, dampy,
Yeah, because it rained yesterday. I think there was a little bit of rain yesterday.
Yeah, but I don't mind though. I mean, at least it's not like minus 80. I mean, I grew up in Winnipeg, and you can come out here. It's still pretty nice.
Oh, but, yeah, it's not any. I mean, I'm from Montreal, and it wasn't as bad as what we're used to, basically, with the amount of snow the dumps that we're normally getting. But it wasn't bad. It was nice. My son loved it because it's like the real first snowfall. Because we didn't really get much snow last year. Like the kids didn't get to play at all.
I know, and I was seeing like some kids earlier today, like going to school and after school, like walking and enjoying the snow, and like picking up the snow and throwing it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, of course.
That's awesome.
It wasn't good snowball snow though, because I tried and it just wouldn't stick. It just wasn't sticking. It just kept falling apart. I was like, that's a downfall. But outside of that, I mean, I had a good weekend. It's been crazy. We know the holidays are coming. I'm setting up a couple of different things and getting ready for the new year, getting some projects together and finalized, which is exciting because I just want to scream and talk about it, and I can't do that yet.
Well, I just want to share with the audience that, we have a great show for you guys tonight. We have an amazing guest for our show tonight. Her name is Daxa Chauhan. So I've known her probably about 8 to 9 months, but she's extremely passionate and experienced. She self-healed herself from a sickness, and she's now not even using any medication, nothing. And she's going to be talking about that. And she's a Reiki master too. She teaches that and teaches hypnosis and mindfulness and coaching and many more. I don't want to spoil for everyone, but she teaches many different things. There's a lot of things that we can pick up tonight, and we're in for a treat tonight. So, but she's also got a product that's out, in Whole Foods in Mississauga and actually here in Oakville. So
awesome.
She'll talk about that tonight, and I hope many of the listeners, do listen in and ask some questions, because she's an array of information and knowledge, and she's done so much, healing for herself, but for others. So that's what we have for tonight. So, talking about the weather, it was kind of, slippery, icy a little bit, but, they cleaned up the roads tonight and yesterday, and it's not too bad. It's not like other cities that you can just sliding and you can't see the pavement.
No.
This is nothing.
It's not one of those days where you pull out the ice skates and just, use your ice skates to walk, because it makes it so much easier.
Absolutely.
How's your week been, John? Anything that you've been working on?
Nothing too much. I'm just working on a couple of programs for the new year, but the weekend was great. I had just had family, and pretty much did a lot of walking too. I always go for a walk by the harbor, right? So take a lot of me time now. But rather than that, it's just relax, chilled, and watch a movie at home, and had a glass of wine.
You can't get up on that Netflix?
Yeah, well, Netflix and a couple of free movies, rented some movies. So, the newborn Supremacy, the final one, I think, the one that we rented. But we saw Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was great.
Was it?
I thought
I haven't watched it yet.
That was a great movie. It was like really basically on self-healing about mind over matter. I thought it was a fantastic movie because he was a doctor, right? I think he was a neurosurgeon and never believed in the spirituality and meditation until he got into an accident one day, right? And wanted to heal himself, and he met somebody who self-healed himself, and he ended up going to, I think, Kathmandu or Nepal, and changed his life. I was like, wow, this is phenomenal.
Oh, awesome. I didn't even know that's what it was about. I'm going to have to watch that.
You're going to have to. It's about empowerment and looking
right up
beyond.
my alley.
That's right. I was thinking about you. I was like, hey, Jen's got to see this. This is great. Right?
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like watching any violent movie or action pack. I figured, something different, right? So, I'm still a big wrestling fan. I know it's fake, but I'm still a big fan,
Of the fakeness or of the wrestling? Which one?
Both. It's pretty exciting.
I guess it's entertaining, more or less.
It is. Seriously, like the acting is pretty good, and oh man, like I grew up watching wrestling. That's why. So for you listeners out there, I know some of you guys are probably watch wrestling, Gem and the Holograms, and a couple of cartoons back then. Those are
Gem out of it.
I had some really good cartoons growing up, like watching.
I know. What happened to them? I see some of the cartoons now, and it's like, really, seriously, like, I don't know. I don't even know what to make out of it. I'm still distraught in the whole changes that they made with Sesame Street.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I don't know about you, but after school back growing up, I'd be getting home at 4:00. We'd be watching cartoons. We know cartoons will be starting from 3:30 to 5:00.
Yep.
Even on the Saturdays, we were glued to it, right? So now it's like kids are playing.
Yeah, and I had to watch Scooby-Doo in the morning before I went to school. I had to watch Scooby-Doo.
I thought it was good, and Tiny Toons and some Little Rascals. Flintstones. George Jetson.
Oh gosh, yes. I know. Back in the days, it was so long ago.
I know. And I was watching the kids today, walking around and getting picked up by the school bus and getting on and getting off. Coming home, I'm like, man, I wish I was like a kid again. I had nothing to worry about. All we did was just play.
I
Throw
know.
snowballs.
It's like, my son was like, aren't you going to come play in the snow? I was like, you know what? I really need a snowsuit because, when was the last time you just forgot about everything and just for, a few moments really remember what it's really like to be a kid, where you have no problems in the world, nothing really matters, everything's just awesome. You're having a fabulous day and you've got everything to play with and nothing to worry about.
I know, that's the best thing. Like, all we did was, like, we get home, we'd be playing, like, hockey from the street hockey, like, cold, but you know what, we play.
Listen, you're playing, like, you're not feeling the cold when you're playing. But you know what, seriously, it's funny how it goes from generation to generation, because when we're young, we just want to get old enough to make our own decisions and get old enough to do all these things, not realizing all the responsibility that comes with it, right? And that Absolutely. You don't get to play anymore. And that kid part of you kind of disappears a little bit, and you have to fight to keep it alive. And then when you get older, all you want to do is be a kid again. It's like, talk about reverse psychology, right?
Absolutely. And, that's what I miss too. Like, when I can't help it. I'm like, I wish, I'm just a big kid now, but growing up is so much fun. Like, I had such a great, fun with my cousins and family. Like, we'd be playing, like, ice hockey. We'd be playing soccer outside. We were building, like, snowman and an igloo outside. You don't see that too often anymore, but it's fun. And it has some maple syrup, and it's great.
Yes, the sugaring off.
That's right. So what about yourself? Any new projects that you're working on? Like, that's coming up soon in December and for the new year?
For the new year, yes. I started slowly. I haven't really announced it yet, but seeing as you're pushing me, I guess I could mention it. I don't have all the details just yet, but I am working on my own anthology project with my publisher. So that'll be
awesome.
With Monica with Empowering. Hear me, I'm talking about our show. Authors Without Boundaries. And basically, Monica and I will be working together on putting together an anthology. So I'll be doing my own anthology project, which will be my first one. So that's in the works. And outside of that is just a couple of other things, which is really boots on the ground within the community. So it's just a couple of different community projects that I'm working on until everything has been confirmed. I don't want to say anything about it. I'm not going to knock it or that. When it is confirmed, I will definitely want to discuss it because it's going to start off locally within the community, boots on the ground here, but then it will also be available online as well. There'll be an online portion of it for those people that aren't around here. So that'll be coming soon. We're just basically putting some of those details together and getting that set up. So that'll be something else that'll be coming. And so far that's about it. Because that's kind of heavy and helping out something else on some other stuff with clients. So
that's amazing because also last week we were talking about a challenge for some of our listeners that since the time of Christmas and not just about giving gifts, right? So giving something in return, even like help a senior who lives alone, like shovel their snow, right? Or even there's a lot of food banks out there that or mission places
or help people carry their groceries to the door of that, or there's so many different the little kindest gesture can be really, really rewarding to some people because you might think it's something really small, but to that person it could be one of the biggest things, and I find it's really, really important to remember to be kind. The holidays are coming. It's not time to be abrupt. It's not time to be curt. It's not time to be, bitchy or aggressive. It's really time to be kind and be in the moment. Everybody's in such a rush, but there is time. There's no need to rush because the more you rush, the faster the time goes. And I don't think people actually realize that or comprehend that the more you're on fast forward, the time also is on fast forward as much as you are. So if you can just slow yourself down a bit, there's a lot more time for things. And when you're kind, it comes back to in so many different ways. And, you know, there's so many different ways that you can help somebody. You know, it could be small little things, walking down the street, or, you know, driving the car and you see somebody's trying to merge in the lane and nobody's letting this person in. You know, you can be that person to just let them in. You know?
I know. There's so many different ways. I absolutely agree with you. And, you know, I was at the